Hi gardeners, Lindsay here with the Mindful Living Movement, and today we are going to dry onions. So I've got some screens here, some old screens that came off of windows to help me out, and I've got all of my onions that I have just dug up. Couple things to note when you're harvesting, just make sure that you're gentle with your onions, that you're not throwing them around anywhere so that they don't bruise, because if they bruise, that usually means rot instead of them keeping for a really long time, which is sort of what we're trying to do here, is preserve our harvest for the winter. And as you'll see, I kind of like to use my potato fork for loosening the onions, just to kind of make sure I don't rip the tops off and accidentally miss any of them in the soil. So right here you can see the tops have fallen over on each of these onions, and all the greens are basically dry and crispy. This is what you want to see before you start to harvest. This is sort of the onion's little signal to say, hey, I'm ready to go, I'm done. So all you're gonna do is, I usually just brush off as much of the dirt as I can. You definitely don't want to wash them. Just get all the dirt off of them and lay them onto a screen, a rack, whatever you've got that's got a little bit of ability to get some air around the onions. Hey gardeners, quick pause. There are exciting things in the works. We're at the end of our gardening season here, and I'm curious, what have you discovered about your garden? Are you feeling like perhaps your garden could have been more successful than it really was, and sort of wondering what you might be able to do in order to have a best season next year? Well, I'm here to ask you if you've ever considered about learning about gardening over the winter time. Now, honestly, learning gardening over the winter when we're not gardening is probably the best time to do it. It gives us all sorts of space to learn and figure out what the ideal actions are that you would want to take for what you want out of your garden. Every single one of us has a different garden. We're different gardeners and we want different things out of it. So it can give you some space to sort of hum and haw and figure out what your next season could potentially look like. Learning over the winter is also a really good idea because it takes a lot of the overwhelm out of situations that can happen where you're in the middle of a drought and you can't figure out how to get enough water into your garden to keep the plants happy, or you want to go away on holidays and you don't want your plants to die. You're concerned about weeds, or the weeds are taking over your garden. How much fertilizing do you need to do? When? How? Pruning? There's so many questions that can come up in the middle of the season, and a lot of times by the time we identify that we need to be doing something, it's too late. We probably should have already taken action on it. And so this is why I have created a gardening season bundle of courses, take you right beginning to end through the whole course, and why I think learning over the winter time is amazing for time management in the garden. I call myself a lazy gardener because I try to do everything I possibly can to garden as big as I can in the most efficient manner as I can. And so these are things that I share with all of the gardeners that I work with, including how to manage our time better in the garden. So if you are thinking that it sounds pretty good and you might be interested in learning about gardening over the winter time, there is a link in the bio to my gardening course. This is a self-led version of my courses that you can take over the winter time. So if you want to learn how to have more harvests, if you are curious how to expand your garden for next season, whether it's figuring out what those best spaces are to put the garden, materials to use, what varieties actually you should be growing for your zone and your space and your time and even your preference for flavors, this is exactly for you. Now you can even learn how to indoor seed start, and this is a good one to get all the knowledge we need way before we actually need to be happening, because gardening is something that has to happen at specific times. And if you're interested about starting a lot of your own plants indoors, then indoor seed starting is definitely the way to go, but we need to learn way ahead so that we can actually start those seeds at the right time. So I've got a whole module in there about that if you're interested in doing that, because that can save you a ton of money when it comes to buying plants in the springtime. So the bundle is made up of 3 phases, as I said, beginning to end, all the way through the season. You've got it available to you online on demand to learn over the winter time, and then it's there for you forever. So come back to it during the summertime, rewatch any videos you might need to, even on the little handy little app that comes with. You can take it right out into your garden as you're working through things. So if you are thinking that you want a better garden next year and you're jumping up and down because you had a taste of some of the things that could be successful in your garden and you want a lot more of it, this is for you. Check out the link in the bio. There's lots of details there. You're also welcome to drop in the comments any questions, send me an email. I hope to have you join us over the winter time as we prepare for a even bigger and more beautiful gardening season next year. Back to our regular scheduled programming. Okay, so once you've dusted all the dirt off, you've laid them out on something to breathe really, really well, you need to keep them out of direct sun. And yes, these ones are in direct sun for the moment, but I am going to move them to a little shady spot outside for the rest of the day. Today is the perfect day. It's warm and it's windy. So I'm going to leave them outside until tonight, and then I'm going to bring them inside because we're starting to get some pretty cool nights. We have a lot of humidity at night, and that's not what we want, because the purpose here is that we are going to dry out the onions, get the outside nice and papery, get that nice husk on it, which is what's going to give them longevity in storage, and that's the most important thing. And you can totally start to harvest from them as you need if you're cooking and stuff like that, and you need some onions, totally grab from and eat them fresh. But I know that I'm going to probably want these to stretch out over a little while, so that's where making sure they're good and dry before I put them into storage in my basement is generally the best thing to do. And for me, my personal rule of thumb is I will wait until the greens have completely dried, totally, and the outsides will have like a really solid papery husk on them. And sometimes you will notice as well that there's an outer layer that comes off with the dirt. So once that happens, I can put them right into storage, remove all the dirt and everything on the outside, and then they are good to go. Last year I had onions all the way through into January if they're stored properly. You do want to be a little bit careful too when you're harvesting and you're laying out and stuff like that. Don't throw them or anything, because if they bruise, that's sort of where they're going to rot typically. Or if they're not fully dried and cured, then potentially they are going to rot because of that as well. But otherwise, pretty straightforward. Just give them a nice, warm, breezy place to dry out. For me, it's usually sort of on one of my growing racks, either in my dining room, or for today, it's going to be hanging outside until I bring them in. I find that it could be anywhere from 1, maybe even to 2 weeks before I'm really satisfied with it. The beauty of it is though that you don't have to put them into storage at a specific time or date. You can just leave them be even if they sit for an extra week before you get to, cleaning the rest of the dirt and stuff off. No biggie, they are ready to go and waiting for you. So I hope this helps with your onion harvest and keeping them going all the way into the winter for you. I am Lindsay, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Have a beautiful day, gardeners.